that has a lot of things going on. The cake, the baking is perfection. The ganache is rich, light at the same time. It's constructed almost flawlessly. This is a spectacular dessert.
Thank you.
Ashley, this dessert hits all the notes when it comes to dessert, and I love that. You stayed singular to the structure of the dessert as far as beautiful, airy, fluffy genoise cake, and letting that be the perfect canvas for all the wonderful richness of the chocolate. The soil, it's not gritty, it's magical. And I'm interested to see what arguably one of the best chefs in the world has to say. And he has mentored you.
And he has a sweet tooth.
And he has a sweet tooth.
Oh, my goodness. Ashley, it's delicious. The ganache is rich. The combinations of the chocolate, the orange, delicious. Your little play on the soil, delicious. But this here, just the color of the gold speckles flicking through that chocolate, that thin. Your hands were nearly 100 degrees and melting every time you picked that up. So to get that on there, I'm so happy. I'm just proud and tasting this dessert. Well, bloody done.
Thank you, Chef.
Good job. Good job, man.
Sharon, Caesar, Ashley, we have a lot to discuss. The next time we see you, we'll know which one of you will become America's next Masterchef. Now, you three, head back to the kitchen, because we need some serious time. Thank you.
So 3 amazing cooks, 3 exceptional dishes, 3 great journeys. But let's remember, it is our job to decide which one of these 3 talented home cooks created the best menu for the MasterChef finale tonight.
And of course, we each had one home cook representing us judges. I, of course, had Caesar. For his appetizer, I thought he came out strong with the squid ink enflarita. Thought the lobster was poached beautifully, and he had such a great level of spice and balance in that dish.
I agree. It had complexity, it was sophisticated. I was like, wow.
Yeah, incredible.
And for his entree, he gave us a pan-seared duck breast with an almond mole and some charcoal roasted vegetables.
My bone of contention was the duck. It was overcooked.
But look, the idea of Caesar tackling the most iconic sauce in Mexico in 60 minutes deserves high praise.
I agree. I've never tasted anything quite like that. I thought it was really spectacular, and I really want to eat more mole now.
Caesar's dessert for me tonight was exceptional. He stood strong to his roots, but more importantly, the cook on my flourless cake was incredible.
That was a great dish. The tamarind caramel, the mango, it was executed in perfection.
Yeah, I think Caesar embodies what MasterChef is about. It's about technique. It's about being a great student. And I thought he was very successful this evening in getting his mission and his message across of elevating Mexican food.
I took a lot of risks. I did things that many people wouldn't have attempted. And having Chef Aron put his trust in me, his confidence in me from day one, made me the person that I am now. And I'm grateful for that.
Now, Ashley started off with an appetizer of that pan-seared red snapper, served on that exotic conch salsa, topped with those little fritters. The dish was her. It was screaming Florida and seasoning on point.
But my snapper was overcooked. I think the dish as a whole just reeked of too much ambition.
Her entree was the best. You both know that.
It was good.
Guinea hen was cooked to perfection.
For me, that ragu, it was rich, and it just showed that she can layer flavors in the right way and celebrate an ingredient that a lot of people are not familiar with.
And then, of course, the masterpiece, the dessert, this smoked ganache, chocolate genuine sponge, layered with shards of delicious chocolate with marinated cherries, just utter perfection. Showstopper.
Yeah.
The ganache was sophisticated and smoked and rich, and the cake was cooked well. It was decadent. Everything I want in a dessert.
You know, she brought a huge French influence with incredible flavors. She pushed it to the max this evening, and the amount of work that went into those 3 plates, that was pure quality.
To be mentored by Chef Ramsay has changed who I am as a chef. And I feel like I've done what it takes and I've showed the skill set necessary to become the next master chef.
Now, Jerome started with an appetizer of Nashville hot quail with fingerling potato salad, poached quail eggs with some quick cucumbers and some radishes. It was done with finesse. Plating was beautiful.
Yeah, I think Sharon was so masterful with frying that quail.
And talk about paying homage to Nashville. I thought you did a great job.
For me, there was no better plate than Jerome's shrimp and grits.
Yeah,
It was the most delicious, the most satisfying plate I tasted tonight.
So the shrimps were sweet and delicious, and those grits, they were exceptional.
Absolutely.
Then, his dessert, an incredible amaretto chess pie with raspberry coulis and puffed sorghum. It's just the perfect end to his journey. You know, he kind of stayed true to himself. The corn flavor was consistent throughout. The garnish was impeccable.
But I had some issues with the coulis. It was inconsistent plating throughout. It was messy. So he needed to really work on refinement, and I did not appreciate that considering that this is the finale.
But the guy brought everything a MasterChef contestant needs to bring. And tonight, even though I thought he might have needed to go beyond, he brought his family, his story, and cooked with such passion and love every time he got the chance to. And I couldn't be prouder of him as his mentor. He was playing at the top of his game.
Joe invested everything into me, and he really challenged me to do something different and go creative and go out of the box. And I am so proud at what I've become. I show refinement on every single thing that I play. I'm hoping that I have done enough to win the MasterChef title and take home that trophy.
This is going to be the most difficult decision. Now, I want you to take your mentorship off. Forget pins, forget who we've been backing. Who is America's next MasterChef?
So, gentlemen, have we collectively made a decision?
I think we have, gentlemen. I think it's our duty to tell them. Let's go.
My life has changed already, but winning this would make me reevaluate the course of my life. Do I go back to the classroom, or do I dedicate my life to food and the passion that I have for it? That's what's at stake here, defining who I am.
I want to be a leader in the culinary world. And winning this title will propel me to do what I'm passionate about for the rest of my life. I want this.
Caesar, Ashley, and Giron, you've done your families proud, you've done yourselves proud, but more importantly, all three of you have excelled beautifully.
You may have started this journey as talented home cooks, but you have all grown into chefs.
And now it's time for you to take your well-earned place at the top of the culinary world. We want you three to come up here and switch places with us.
I came to MasterChef to pursue a dream. Now I got the passion and the skill. I have to take this title home. I want it more than anything. This is my destiny, and I've come too far to walk home empty-handed.
One of you will receive a check for $250,000.
And only one of you will win this. The most coveted and most important trophy in the culinary world. The MasterChef trophy.
And that person, the winner of MasterChef, is... Congratulations